Hi friends, I am Krishna Mohan. So today we are going to learn about the list. Okay, uh, like in arrays, in some other means languages, if you are using arrays, you can store only the homogeneous values in arrays. Okay, in the same way here list we can store the heterogeneous values. Means you can store the values. You can store the integers. We can store string. Okay, so how the list will be initialized. Okay, so first we will see that suppose the variable name, suppose I will be giving the variable name as L is equal to. Okay, so if I wanted to initialize, if I wanted to give the values in for a list, we have to use the square brackets. Okay, in Python, depending on the values you are giving to the variable, the data type is being considered. Okay, so if you are not giving any values, means it will be showing the error message. So okay, so we have to give some value. So if suppose if I wanted to give some 10, then the L will be treated, the data type will be treated as integer. Okay, so here the 10 is an object, and it belongs to the class int. Okay, in that way it will be treated. Okay, in Python everything is an object. Okay, so in the same way, if I wanted to make L as a list, okay, so if I wanted to, I have to give some values to L. Okay, values may be homogeneous values or heterogeneous values, as I told you, but the values should be given inside the square brackets. Suppose if I am giving the values, suppose 10 comma 20 comma some 30, I can give the heterogeneous values, means I can give, these are all integers 10 20 30. So I can give some float values also, suppose 3.2. I can give some string also, so some Mohan, it is a string. Okay, I will giving another float value 55.3223. Okay, so we'll check whether it is a list or not. To check, we have to use the method. Now you are use the class type. Okay, so print uh, type. Type is a class. L. We'll check it is a list or not here. Sorry, type. Run it. Okay, so this L belongs to the list class. Okay, it means this is an object. L is an object of the list. Okay, right, good. Means L means this whole thing is an object. Okay, if I wanted to print the list, so directly L, it is a variable. Okay, so V, it is a variable. So right, if you give the variable, the whole list will be printed. Well and good. Okay, uh, then if I wanted to print only a single value, suppose if I wanted to print 20, so what is the index? Like in string, the index will start with the 0. So for the index of 10 is 0, the index of 20 is 1, index of 30 is 2, 3.2 is 4. So 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, if I wanted to print the 20, so the index is 1. Okay, run it. Okay, well, it has been printed. Suppose if I wanted to print some range of values. Okay, suppose if I wanted to print 30 and Mohan, 30 to Mohan, so 30, 3.2 and Mohan. So I have to give the range. First I have to give the starting point. Starting point is 30, means 30 means what will be the index of 30? 0 1 and 2. So 2 is the starting index, and I have to print up to Mohan. So I have to give the index of this one 55.23. So ending index. So before that, how many values are there? Those values will be printed. Okay, so what is the index of this ending index? 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so 5. The same thing like we have done in the first string. Okay, right. okay, the values are printed, right? And we can use the negative index also, okay. If I means I if I want to print the same thing, the negative index will be starting. If I wanted to start from negative index, means this will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So starting will be -5, and what will be the ending? -1, because it is -1. Okay, up to this you have to print. So -1 is the ending index. We'll run it. Okay, the same thing is printed, right? You can use the positive index as well as you can use the negative index, the same thing. Okay. Uh, you wanted to do slicing also, you can do the slicing. Okay, like you have done um, in for this string. Okay, so if I wanted to do slicing, means if I wanted to take the entire, if I wanted to print the entire value, what if I will do like this, entire the string, entire list will be printed. Okay, suppose if I wanted to print the only the alternate values, so I have to slice it. So alternate means first it will be printed, one will 10 will be printed, then after the second number has to be printed. Okay, so we have to use 2. What happens? See, 10, 30, Mohan. Okay, alternate numbers are being printed. Okay, if I will do 3, then two numbers will be left. After that the third number will be printed. Okay, see here, 10 and 3.3. Here the two numbers are left, then the other third number is not there. So only two numbers are being printed. Okay, right, good. Then the main important thing in list is mutable. Mutable means you might be seen the X-Men. Okay, mutation, mutants. Mutants means what they will be. They will be changing from one form to another form. In the same way, here also. Uh, in the list we can change the values, okay, or we can change the items in the list. Okay, so if I wanted to change, if I wanted to add any item, can I do it? So I can do it. Okay, so what I have to do for that, see here, if I wanted to print before changing, this is list. If I wanted to print list, enter the list. Okay, the entire list is being printed, right? It is not properly visible, no, right? Okay, now I wanted to add some value in the list, so l dot append. Okay, see, append is a method, okay, of which class? List class. Okay, you might be thinking somewhere it is written function, somewhere it is written method. Okay, actually here it is how it is considering as if a function belongs to some class, then it is treated as it is given as a method. Okay, if it is an independent function, okay, means which is written in the main program. Okay, if you say that is treated as a function. Okay, so you no need to worry about all those things. Okay, so here this means Python will be helping us. Okay, in that. Okay, so append will be adding the value at the last of the list. So if I wanted to add the append, so what I wanted to, I wanted to add one string, so Satya. Okay, and now after that I wanted to print L. Okay, this is first string. After appending again, sorry, after appending the list will be printed. Okay, I'll run it. See here, Satya has been added. Okay, right. uh, this is okay. Suppose if I wanted to add this Satya um, after 20. I don't want it to append at the last. I don't want to add the at the last. I want somewhere. Okay, means I wanted to insert in between the list. Okay, inside the list. Okay, so I have to use what I have to use, insert. So we'll see L dot insert is there. Insert, see here, insert where I wanted to insert. See here, it is prompting me. Okay, uh, integer. Okay, so I have to, here I have to what you call uh, enter the index where at which position we wanted to insert. So what will be the index of this? After, means in place of 20 I wanted, in not in place of 20 means in place of the index of 20 means that what is the index of 20? It is 0 1, it is 1. Okay, 10 is 0 0, it is 1. So I wanted to insert at first index, and what I wanted to insert, Satya. So it is prompting me to write the object. So here the values are considered as the objects. Okay, you no need to uh, worry about it. Okay, means in Java, sorry, in Python everything is an object. Okay, so Satya, how it is, how easy it is. Okay, I will run it. See here, Satya is added in between. Okay, now the position of the what you call the 20 is been changed. The index has been changed. To be changed to 3. Okay, in between we have added it. You have inserted it, not added it. Okay, so well and good. This is the most important thing. Okay, we have to insert. Okay, uh, okay, and suppose I wanted to print the values one by one, not like this. Okay, not like in this list. Okay, like a list. I don't want to print it. So for that, I have to use the loop. Obviously, I have to use the for loop. Okay, so I will be using the for. Okay, the variable. The variable will be some x or a in L. Okay, so what it happens, L is the list. From the list, one value will be insert, means L one value will be inserted in A. What you call A will be taking one value, and it is doing the operation. Okay, means what I wanted to print, the value of A. So print A. Okay, so one value will be printed. So how it is, how easy it is. Okay, so in the list it will be taking one value. From the list 10 will be taken, and A will be initialized with 10. And if I wanted to check, means if I want, if I am in the, means I am giving some value to a variable, the data type will be as per the value I told you, like that. So I will try to print the data type also. Okay, so print uh, what is the class type, type type, yeah, sorry, only to check whether the data type is changing or not. Okay, or the class is changing or not. Okay, we'll print it. Means if you are using uh, any list. Okay, so you have to, if you want the take the values, you have to use the for loop. Any loop you can use the while loop or for any loop. Okay, depending on the logic. Okay, I'm using for loop over here. Okay, run it. See here, first integer. Okay, 10 is being entered. It is also integer 10, and it is also 30 is also integer. It is float. See, string. Then it is float. So uh, depending on the value being taken, the data type A's data type is also the variable is been changing. Means variable is changing means the data type is changing. Okay, so while explaining the variables, I have explained how it happens. Okay, so this is how the list works. Okay, uh, if at all any other methods are there, there are many other methods also, other things also we can do. Okay, that will be covering in separate video. Okay, these are the basic things which we can be done. That is important things: insertion, appending. Okay, are the if you want to remove it, can this can be happened? Is there anything that if I wanted to remove it? So print, I will be printing the first the value, then I will try to remove any value. So L I wanted to, if I wanted to remove uh, 30, so L dot remove is there. Okay, so in that remove, see here we have to give the value, which value you have to remove it. Here we don't need to give any index. Okay, so here I am giving the 30. The 30 is the value. Okay, I will try it. Okay, whether it happens or not. Okay, okay, I have not printed it. No, I will print it. Print L. Okay, I will run it. Okay, 30 has been say removed from here. Okay, so we can remove it also. Okay, there are many other methods also that will be covered in separate video. Okay, they are the basic things which you have to know about the list. Okay, thank you for now.